Thank you for visiting the Washington Student Achievement Council and for your interest in learning about the process for becoming an eligible sponsor in awarding the Washington College Grant for Apprenticeship. This presentation will cover the process for potential sponsors to apply to be an eligible participant. This is the first in a series of presentations to walk through sponsor responsibilities in regards to this grant. Other presentations on this topic cover awarding grants and maintaining eligibility to continue to be part of this program. Any sponsor interested in applying to participate in the Washington College Grant Apprenticeship Program should start by ensuring they are registered and in good standing with Labor and Industries, LNI. This is quickly accomplished by visiting the public-facing database on the LNI website. The link appears on this slide, and the search engine will allow sponsors to find their program in the database. Some sponsors in the database may have access to additional qualifying information tracked by LNI. If a program is not registered with LNI, please contact them for information on becoming a registered sponsor or training agent. Once a sponsor is registered and approved by LNI, the next step is to visit the WASAC apprenticeship webpage. The link appears on this slide. The webpage contains a link to apply to participate, as well as other information on this grant. The rules and regulations on grant compliance can be found on the right-hand side of the webpage. Once the application is downloaded, there are a few qualifying materials to gather to get started. We will go over the primary needed materials over the next few slides. The illustration on this slide shows the most current version of the sponsor application to participate. Sponsor information is used to assist with getting started. It also provides essential contact information, and if approved to participate in the Washington College Grant Apprenticeship, it will enable WASAC to disperse grant funds and ensure compliance. WASAC uses the statewide vendor payee service to process funding for the apprenticeship grant. If your program does not have a statewide vendor number, you will need to apply for one by visiting the link on the slide and search for Payee Services, or by using the drop-down menu on the right-hand side of their website under IT Systems. Now that the applicant information is completed, there are just a few required materials to be submitted with the application in order to apply for the program. We will identify possible ways to satisfy requirements over the next few slides. Protecting the personal information of apprentices is, of course, very important. There are numerous ways to keep personally identifiable information safe, whether it's a locked fireproof filing cabinet or password-protected file with firewall, etc. Please never send any social security numbers to WASAC via email unless you use the WASAC Secure Message Portal in our Seesaw system. Grant funds are available to cover tuition, fees, books, supplies, and equipment. Please provide a breakdown by each of the categories listed year by year for maximum benefit. For most apprentices, costs vary year by year. In our example, the apprentice has fees of $600 due for the first 2,000 hours, and this includes an application fee and monthly costs. In year one, the apprentice must purchase $100 worth of basic supplies. In year two, there's no application fee, but there's a more robust list of supplies to purchase. A listing of staff and qualifications is used to ensure administrative capability and apprenticeships have quality instruction. The point person is also key to share with WASAC as they will be the one who serves as first line of contact and works directly with WASAC regarding program administration. Finally, the last piece of required materials is the most recent audit, business plan, or other evidence of financial capacity. Please submit all required materials and the complete application form via email or to the address listed on this slide. Please do not include any apprentice personally identifiable information with this application. Apprentice grant staff will process the application upon receipt and follow up with the applicants for any clarification or additional needed materials. Upon acceptance, sponsors will be notified and receive information on getting started. Once the sponsor receives the approved program participation packet, it's recommended that they visit the apprenticeship webpage to become familiar with the processes for awarding grants to apprentices, as well as how to request funds from WASAC. We welcome questions and suggestions as we work to improve this newly expanded portion of the Washington College Grant for apprenticeships. Thank you for your time and interest in this topic. Please check out our other training materials, and we encourage you to reach out to us with any questions or comments.